Well, welcome to this segment of Straight Talk. Today I'm with Dr. Roger Goudy of the Amateur Athletic Union. Now, I'm way past being a young one who might be part of this organization, but Dr. Goudy, it's good to see you today, and I hope you're doing well.
Well, it's good to be seen, and I'm doing very well. We just concluded our volleyball without a hitch, and again, we're very, very pleased with the outcome there. I had a lot of teams that were very excited that came, and we've had nothing but accolades about that to a point where somebody in the, I think Orlando Sentinel said the other day, one of the high school coaches said, you know, high school volleyball in the state of Florida should follow the roadmap that AAU set by having a safe environment for kids to play volleyball.
Yeah, so that just ended. You were very busy with that at the Orange County Convention Center, I believe.
That is correct.
Yeah. That's one of our GBAC STAR accredited facilities.
That's right. That's right. And that's I'll tell you what, that went a long way. The GBAC accreditation really made parents of the kids, not so much the kids, because the kids don't understand that stuff, but the parents and the coaches and the chaperones of the kids really, felt safe in that environment. And the folks over at the Orange County Convention Center and Visit Orlando were just fabulous to work with.
Yeah, I know kids had one thing on their mind, that was to win the game. So,
That's right.
But you're right.
And to go to Disney.
Yeah, but the parents and the chaperones, they no doubt took note of the GBAC STAR accreditation program.
They really did.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself and the AAU before we get deeper into this.
Okay, well, I've been involved in AAU now for 45 plus years as a volunteer. My career has been in the field of education. I spent 42 years in public education, the last 8 of which I was a school superintendent up in Ohio. And prior to that, I spent about 30 years on the business side of the house, which involved facilities and a lot of that stuff. So I have a little bit of a handle on the facilities and maintenance and preparation of facilities. So that kind of helps me in the situation we're in right now. But I'm now since retired from my job as the school superintendent, and I'm doing AAU full-time as president and CEO.
Yeah, that's cool. I know before we started recording this, you were talking about another event you're working on with many, many cases of bottled water coming your way to keep these kids hydrated. I bet it's warm in Florida.
It is warm in Florida, and we end up having to move our AAU Junior Olympic Games from Virginia down to Brevard County, where Cocoa Beach and Melbourne are in Florida, because Virginia shut down all the facilities. Well, it usually takes about 2 years to prepare for the Junior Olympic Games, and we have a cycle of 5 different cities we take it to, because normally it runs between 25 and 28,000 athletes in 26 sports. Well, moving that whole thing in a 4-week period is almost the impossible, but we felt strongly that we needed to run the activity. But we, again, like the volleyball, we wanted to make sure we did it safely. Well, now all hands are on deck, including the president and CEO. So a truck from Publix who donated, I think it's 800 cases of water, showed up this morning at Satellite Beach High School. And so everybody was there unloading water this morning, including the president.
Teamwork. That's fantastic.
Teamwork, whatever you want to call it. I'm too old for this stuff now, but when you need bodies, my old body works unloading water.
Yeah. Tell me this. Now, I know to do your events, now some are outdoors, but a lot of them are indoors, like volleyball.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What is your thought on the GBAC STAR accreditation moving forward past this pandemic? Do you feel that that's going to have a place in your sporting venues?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because again, right now, the consumer out there, we'd say the consumer is the athlete and the student, but the reality is who makes the decision are the parents. And the challenge that every sports organization has right now is to put the parents and the coaches in a role where they feel comfortable. And the teams that didn't come this year to our thing, the biggest thing was the comfort level. I mean, people are afraid, and rightfully so. They should be. And, there's so many groups out there doing amateur sports. We happen to be the largest, but we felt it's important for us to be a leader in the amateur sports community and follow the proper guidelines that you guys set forward. And we're trying wherever we can to make sure the GBAC certification is applied, and accreditation, I'm sorry. And so we're trying to do all those little things, because the little things are what comfort the parents. Because if they're not comfortable, they're not coming.
No, those are good points. Yeah. Yeah. Some do call it a certification, but we know it's not. It's accreditation. It's a third party, and 20 elements involved with that, which very intensive process to get approved. I know some organizations that are going through it, it takes months to make it happen. But the end result is, like with Orange County Convention Center, you know, those visitors, those kids, those parents, yourself, professionals, they see that seal and they're comforted by it.
Absolutely. And I was just very, very pleased when I found out that the Orange County Convention Center was going through the accreditation process, because again, you know, from our role, what we do is we manage and run events. That's what we do. But when it gets into things like that, whether it be healthcare, and we used Orlando Health for our healthcare partner, I try to stay with those people that know what they're talking about in that arena. Having served as many years as I did as a business manager in a school district, obviously I was concerned about different viruses and different, safety issues within our school buildings. So I'm quite familiar with what you're doing. And I think it's important that the people in the amateur sports community embrace what you're doing and go on and use those facilities that have received the proper accreditation.
Yeah. A bonus question off topic. You were in Ohio, you said?
I was.
Yeah, I'm in Columbus.
Oh, you're from Columbus?
Yeah.
I'll be darned. Oh, yeah, well, you got a great convention center there in Columbus.
Yeah, the city.
I'm a huge Buckeye fan, by the way. I last year was very disappointed because I thought they were the best team in the country, and I'm not complaining about the referees, but I didn't think we got the best calls in the world.
You're right about that. I totally agree. Yeah, I'm a Buckeye fan as well, so we have something in common. And this, okay. I know the city of Columbus is as far as the visitor component is going after GBAC STAR accreditation. So,
oh, great!
You'll have to come visit.
I would love to. I have a house up there in Madison, Ohio, and one down here in Orlando. So I'm on the road a lot. So I use a lot of facilities that are accredited by your organization.
Right.
Thanks for all that you guys do, by the way. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time today, and I'll let you get back to your not hauling water bottles, but managing the process of that.
Okay. Thanks a lot.